If we look at Gibraltar's accession into the European community as it was then, it wasn't particularly problematic. It was mainly technical. There were no political undertones and certainly no sovereignty implications. Spain was not in the club. At the time, Gibraltar advanced EEC rights to Spaniards in Gibraltar before Spain joined. The United Kingdom also didn't veto Spanish entry on the basis that Spain should somehow drop the claim or lift all the restrictions that existed in different areas against Gibraltar. And so both the UK and Gibraltar behaved in a particularly sensible and welcoming way in that context. Now that we're leaving the European Union, we have the threats from Mr. Margallo. We had those threats that we should share our sovereignty as part of the price of a deal with Europe on the way out. I think it shows a complete difference in the attitude adopted by the UK and Gibraltar towards Spain when Spain joined in 1986, and the attitude adopted by that particular Spanish government of Mr. Margallo, the Partido Popular government, when Gibraltar and the UK are leaving.
Well, confident that technical solutions for Gibraltar are possible, and something else that the past seems to confirm.
Technical solutions are possible. At the end, we heard some of the speakers mention this idea of a special economic zone for La Linea in order to mitigate the potential negative effects of Brexit. The reality is that all we need is for the border to continue working in a perfectly fluid manner, and that is enough to allow the prosperity that exists to continue to be shared between the two sides. At the end of it, there are 13,000 people who live there and who work in Gibraltar. Gibraltar contributes already extensively to the economy of the neighbouring region of Spain. All they need to do not to put that at risk is to allow the border to continue to work in the way in which it has been working.
The opposition yesterday said that the government wasn't doing enough on Brexit and asked you to explain what plans you had for a no-deal Brexit. Today you said that you do have plans for this scenario.
Well, the opposition has said the government is not doing enough, and they've also said the government could not be doing more. So they've actually said both. And from our perspective, I think we have certainly left no stone unturned. There is nothing more that we could have done. There is nothing we could have done that we are not doing. And in any case, we have given the opposition more than 11 hours of detailed briefings on every single thing that we're doing. So they know exactly what it is that we're doing. They know exactly how the government is working. And sometimes people like to play politics with these issues. But these are serious issues where really we shouldn't engage in playing politics.
And what are you planning on a no-deal Brexit?
The government has identified the details of a no-deal Brexit since the first report on the economic impact of Brexit that we submitted to the UK in September of 2016. So we have said at several stages publicly that we're preparing for all different types of Brexit and all different eventualities. We know the European Union has issued a paper out to all its member states and its institutions telling them to prepare for the possibility of a no-deal Brexit. We know the United Kingdom has done and is doing the same thing, and Gibraltar is doing that too. Today there's a Brexit contingency meeting here in Gibraltar between the UK and Gibraltar governments. There was another one, an internal meeting of government of Gibraltar officials yesterday. So look, we're leaving no stone unturned in every aspect, and contingency planning is also one of those aspects.